Welcome to DevOps Hands-On Training Online, one-click video series by Balinder Walia. In this video, we will set up an elk stack in a highly available Kubernetes cluster using Operator. So let's get started. I have a bash script already ready, which installs CRDs first, which are available from Elastic Search website. Then we create the Elasticsearch cluster with two data nodes, and we define the storage class. In my case, we are using Longhorn, and if we go and check out, we have Longhorn and highly available distributed storage block system and for Kubernetes, and we have already got PVCs available for our Elasticsearch cluster. Then we will set up the Kibana instance, and we will define our URL where we want to access Elasticsearch from. And the version number we're using is pretty recent, and also an ingress which will, with HTTPS, which will allow us to access the Kibana UI and the Elastic API, Elasticsearch API, and all the bash script and the README, they're available on the GitHub in this DevOps repository. So let's get started, and let's run our bash script, and let's have a look at the Kubernetes cluster. So I have quite a decent Kubernetes cluster, and if we run the bash script, it should install the CRDs, and it should install the instance of Elasticsearch, as I already had it running. So you probably see that I have the Elastic elk stacks running. I ran it a couple of hours ago, but it takes about 5 minutes to get up and running anyway. Let's check also the not just the Elasticsearch, but also Kibana. So we have Kibana also running, and health is green. We have two data nodes, so it's highly available Elasticsearch. And also because we are using Longhorn, your data is replicated by Longhorn on 3 different nodes. So if your pod for each volume is running on, let's say, worker 1, the replicated the block level data is replicated by Longhorn on all of the rest of the workers. So you have a very highly available Elasticsearch cluster. And also in the next video, I will explain how to set up your offsite backup to an S3 bucket using Longhorn, and how to use snapshotting, and also go back in time, so time machine backups as well for your data. But today, this video is all about just getting up and running a cluster. And if you see, we have the pods running, for the CRD, and we also have the pod running for Elasticsearch, 2 pods running. And if we actually see, they are running in the different nodes. So one of them is running on worker 3, one of them is running on worker 1, and the data is also replicated by Elasticsearch. So this is pretty sophisticated, highly available elk stack cluster. And the command to get the Kibana password is get secret quick start ES Elastic user in the secrets, and in the default namespace, and you base64 decode, and you should have your password. And let's log in with that password now. Let's go to our browser. So we have the Elastic user and that password, and we can log into our Elastic cluster in Kubernetes. Now, of course, this is a very fresh cluster. We don't have any data, but we can create some sample visualizations, dashboards provided by Elasticsearch, and we can also upload some files. And you can also obviously start sending logs, SIEM events, Kafka events, all sorts of pipeline events to Elastic Search. So let's add a few more different type of visualizations and monitoring. So we are adding the flight monitoring system, flight data system, and also a sample weblog system. So we should have 3 dashboards up and running. One is already available, so we can actually check the data content in Discover or look at the dashboard. And here we go. We have Elasticsearch up and running in Kubernetes with some dashboards ready to be configured. Of course, you can add your own dashboards, alerts. Elasticsearch have a lot of features. You can monitor your infrastructure, your logs. You can set up your SRE guardrails, SLOs, SLIs, alerts. For example, if your HTTPS TLS certificate is expiring, before they expire, before there is a downtime, you can set up alerts. You can set up machine learning, AI. It's a vector database. So we should also have the flights information. So different flights, routes from different airports and stuff, and all the log content. You can also go into Discover and yeah, you can look at these dashboards and also content in more details. And we should have the third sample dashboard ready, which is your weblogs. This could be coming from your Nginx or any load balancer device or HTTP server, and there is some HTTP 500, 400 errors, very realistic sample data. So if you have any questions, feel free to follow me, ask me on the GitHub or YouTube channel, and also LinkedIn. But thank you for watching this video. Cheers.